Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Relix, and today I have for you the follow-up video for my brother versus brother legendary run-throughs for 2023 of Halo. So as you guys have, if you guys have been following along, obviously, you guys know that me and my brother have been competing against each other. We do it annually. This year is 2023. We've been doing it since 2019 as far as record keeping in a book. And the game itself, sometimes it doesn't keep the records. That's why we write everything down. And hence the reason why everything in this book is the most accurate, up-to-date stuff. Again, this is the follow-up video for our solo run-throughs, legendary versus each other, our scores, our kills, our deaths, and time for each games, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So basically this is just going to be a recap of what happened. I will go over the games real quick, just to give you guys an overview of what happened. So, we go over here. Here's my Excel page. Bro versus Bro Legendary Run for 2023. So, we'll start off with Halo CE at the very top. Let's see. There we go. So you guys can see at the very top, I even highlighted the winners of each section of each category of, with the yellow highlight, as you guys can see. So to start off, it was a great start for us, honestly. We both did really well in, from a certain perspective, we both did absolutely well in Halo 1 Combat Evolved. As you guys can see, my score of 564,058. Best all-time score between the two of us ever. Obviously, that was just blown out of the water. I'm not going to go into detail of what I had before. Maybe in another video I could do that, or even when we start the next year, I'll have more stats to give you guys. But as you guys can see, my brother only had 480k, and that was his best all time. So that goes a long way to show how great I am at Halo 1. It is one of my favorite, if not my favorite game of all time. So clearly I know the ins and outs of it. I love it. But it's not to say that I'm perfect, obviously. I got more kills, and I had less deaths, but I still died. 17 deaths, and my brother actually finished 10 minutes faster than I did, so that's actually pretty good for him. As you guys can see on the right side of the screen, I had 5 new records through Halo 1, my brother had 4, so automatically we both had some pretty good, record-breaking missions. To reiterate, I actually got a new record on Pillar of Autumn. It doesn't beat my brother's. In fact, it didn't beat this year's either, but it doesn't beat my brother's all-time record. I also got a new record on Truth and Reconciliation. Now, that mission, heck, even that one, I barely beat my brother this year as well. That mission in itself is interesting because it's my cup of tea. It's a sniper mission, except there's parts where it just gets a little difficult, and we end up, having some hard moments and here and there. The time is what really causes us issues. I finished in 33 minutes. My brother actually finished in 34. So honestly, it was actually a really good run for both of us. We both got new records there. But yeah, Pillar of Autumn, Truth and Reconciliation, Silent Cartographer, The Library, and Keys. So I got new records on all those missions. New all-time best times in 343 Guilty Spark and Library. So I did the Library exceptionally well, getting a score of 132k, and that was, I think that might be best all time, right? So I'm not sure if my brother has a better record, but I think mine's the highest. Obviously you guys will see next year when we go over it, or you guys can go back to the videos and see who did better. Again, I'm not going to go into super details about the competition. That's what this recap is for, just to see the scores, who won, and things like that. But yeah, death-wise, again, if you guys watched from the beginning, you guys would know that Two Betrayals is one of my most hated missions in the entire Halo franchise. And that's where I got 9 deaths. 9 deaths of the 17. Half my deaths came on that mission, Two Betrayals. And that's kind of what threw my run off a little bit. I can definitely do better. I took 53 minutes and 36 seconds on that one. Clearly, I could do a lot better on that one. And my scores are already super high, and I'm just getting better with age, apparently. I'm doing really well in Halo 1, so looking forward to maybe breaking even more records next year. We'll see. My brother, he got new records on Truth and Reconciliation, Silent Cartographer, Assault on Control Room, and the Mall. Overall, he increased his times, best all time in Pillar of Autumn, between the two of us. Silent Cartographer, 343 Guilty Spark, in which I beat him after that. I beat him by 3 seconds, actually. And then, so those 3 missions. Unfortunately, he died a lot on the library, dying 11 times. He only died 3 times on Two Betrayals. So, overall, we have our ups and downs, and honestly, he unfortunately didn't do so good on the library. Comparatively to my score, he lost out by 60k. That 60k alone, as you guys can see on the screen, would have got him to 540,000 score. So obviously he missed out on points here and there along the way. And little points here and there add up, especially the way that time works in the first 4 Halo games. Unlike Halo 5, where you guys just saw, you need to beat a part-time to get a double score. Halos 1, 2, 3, and 4, you need to finish as soon as possible to get a time multiplier. And that's where I think that's a better system. It doesn't punish you for not completing at a certain time, and our scores reflect that. So overall, he didn't have the best year. As you guys can see, though, he did have a much faster time than me by 10 minutes. But those 10 minutes, they differ between missions. Certain missions, for example, like Two Betrayals, I'm already over the part-time, so I'm not going to get a multiplier. I'm just going for a score, and I don't really care what the score is. But where I took 53 minutes, he took 39 minutes on Two Betrayals. But other missions here and there, make the difference. So on the control room, for example, I finished in 42 minutes. My brother finished in 55. So I do believe I got a multiplier on that one, and he did not. So, little missions here and there, the time difference makes up the points, and that's the reason why I won. So, overall, really good run for Halo 1. We move on to Halo 2. Let me scroll down. We move on to Halo 2, and again, on the top right of the screen, you can see that I made 4 new records of all time, and then my brother made 5. And yet, I still came out on top. I finished about 9 minutes faster than he did. Clearly, Halo 2 is not my brother's game. I got all the highlights: score, kills, least amount of deaths, and faster time. My brother just doesn't have it in Halo 2. He does suffer a lot. By the way, Halo 1, real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 missions, I did not have any deaths. That includes Pillar of Autumn, Truth and Reconciliation, 353 Guilty Spark, and Keys. My brother had 1, 2, 3, 4 missions as well. Pillar of Autumn, Truth and Reconciliation, Silent Cartographer, and 343 Guilty Spark that he did not die. So, 4 missions each. That's not bad. Halo 2, on the other hand, I had 1 mission. That's Quarantine Zone. Although, I wonder if my deaths were glitched at any point. I don't think it was, but I had to go back and remember if it was or wasn't. But yeah, 0 deaths in Quarantine Zone. Otherwise, my brother also had 0 deaths in Metropolis, which is actually a big feat considering, considering the fact that the Jackals are there, the Jackal snipers, and they have that one moment where they endlessly spawn. So he tried a new strat, and that actually got him a new record, a 108k record. I actually got 73k on that mission. So he really bumped up his score on that mission, and yet I still came out on top. Um, he lost out on Uprising. He had 22 deaths with a 15k score. I had a new record of 29,000, so I almost doubled him there. Obviously, 93k, 493k to his 451k. Obviously, a 15k difference on Uprising is not going to make the difference, but it's like every little points here and there along the way in other missions made the difference. He also had double-digit deaths on Oracle, Regret, and Great Journey. I only had double digits on Regret, 12. So, again, points here and there, deaths here and there, time, the multipliers, it makes a difference. Unfortunately, my brother, when he gets flustered in the Halo 2 runs, it kind of throws off his game. If you guys go back and watch, it throws off my game, without a doubt. But fortunately for me, I should say, fortunately, my aim is actually really spot on, and even under pressure, I can still get things done effectively. I know how to get my headshots on, especially in Halo 2, where the aim is just much better. So I think that's where I have the edge, and definitely shows. I think history will also show. Again, I don't have the perfect stats here in front of me, but history shows that I am better at Halo 2, so I'm not surprised that I came out on top. Let's scroll down to Halo 3. So Halo 3, just to throw it out there, that throughout the missions, there was a bug. Again, 343 Industries sucks. Keep breaking MCC. I had to manually record the deaths, so you guys may not have seen the deaths on videos or my brother's streams. So again, the deaths in order for me: Sierra 117 2, Crow's Nest 1, Salvo Highway 8, Storm 3, Floodgate 2, Arc 2, Covenant 2, Cortana 5, Halo 1. For my brother, he had Sierra 117 2, Crow's Nest 1, Salvo Highway 10, Storm 9, Floodgate 2, the Arc 0, being the only no-death run throughout Halo 3 for both of us, Covenant 9, Cortana 2, and Halo 3. As you guys can see, that 0 deaths on the Arc, not only did it give him a all-time best record, we're talking 146k, in which I got 106k, so that's a 40k difference between our scores this year. That clearly got him the win. As you guys can see on my notes, new all-time best record on Arc, got the win, clearly got him the win. Again, 0 deaths. That one mission made the difference between the score. Again, I could have did better here and there to make up that 4k, but unfortunately I didn't. So besides the Arc, he also made a new record on Cortana, and that record alone was 10k, so on top of my score this year. So Arc, Cortana, if I did a little bit better on both, I could have won Halo 3. So my brother took it this year, as you guys can see, by about 4k. He also got the kills. Again, Halo 3, the more you die and come back to life, the more kills you'll get. So the kill counter in Halo 3 isn't as important as much as the deaths. As you guys can see, I clearly died less. I will always die less than my brother in all runs. I don't think there's ever a game or a year where he died less than me. If there is, I have to go back and check, because I don't think there is. But he did finish 9 minutes faster than I did, so that's something that my brother has going for him a lot, is his times are beating me. But overall, it's not great for me, because as you guys can see on the far right side, he made 6 new records. I made 0 this year. I remember saying a lot throughout the missions. I was very relaxed. I was very, I was confident, but at the same time, I wasn't like expecting anything. I hold a lot of records in Halo 3. I played Halo 3 a lot when MCC came out, and I was trying to make my name first place on all of their leaderboards when it first came out. before all the glitches, the hacks, the exploits, all those things. Before all that happened, I was trying to get my name on legendary solos in the world on the leaderboards, and for a while I had first place on some of the missions, and I was proud of that. I don't have screenshots to show you guys, but I did have the #1 ranking. But then obviously all the extra stuff came out, and now people are just exploiting the game to the maximum. So, you know, it is what it is. But overall, my brother won, so I won the first 2. He won Halo 3. Good job for him. Again, slight margin though. Slight margin. But props to him. Good job for him. Halo 4. Alright, so Halo 4. We both only made 1 new record, as you guys can see on the far right. Mine came on Shutdown. His came on Midnight, the final mission. I had 1-0 death mission, which was the first one, Dawn. Obviously, it's the tutorial mission. It's the very start. Should be the easiest one. Probably shouldn't die ever. We've done it so many times that dying is... You just shouldn't die. My brother also did not die on Dawn. He also didn't die on the next mission, Requiem. I died once. Where did I die? I don't remember where I died. Oh, I did die. Towards the end, when after the sword elite is charging you, I died to the phantoms. Right at the end. That sucks. Again, when you die, you lose your streaks and everything. You gotta go back in time. So I lost, I think, a whole minute and a half because of that. Again, minute and a half probably wouldn't have saved my score anyways. I was losing out in the first 3 missions anyways. But yeah, overall, my brother did play a better game. Most of the missions, he just had better score. So, as you guys know, if you guys have been following my channel, my videos, I hate 343 Industries. I hate their games. Halo 4 is no exception, especially Halo 5. Yeah, so as you guys can see by the score, my brother destroyed me by about a 90k difference. I had more kills and less deaths by 2, but and then again, the time is only 14 minutes off. It's not that big, but overall, the scores throughout all the missions just added up, and in the end, every mission that I did not get a good score, he had something better. Like, even if it's by like 5k or like 10k, you know, that kind of difference just adds up, and it ended up being a 90k difference. So in the end, he won by a landslide. It was kind of embarrassing for me, honestly. Next year, I'm hoping to do better. Obviously, some bad luck too. It is some RNG as well, how the AI reacts. And if you guys watched my Forerunner run, for example, he had a, what was that, like 15k difference. He had a 15k difference on that one. Again, if you guys watched my run, I was really frustrated. Forerunner is one of my most hated, just like 2 Betrayals and Halo 1, Forerunner is also one of my most hated missions of all time. So I was expecting to die a lot. I did. I died 8 times there, and unfortunately that cost me 15k. So as you guys can see, it just adds up. And if you guys remember, you know, I just really hated Halo 4, and then of course, going to Halo 5. Yeah, love it. That's just terrible. So Halo 5, the final one. Unfortunately, we didn't get to play Reach. We also didn't get to play ODST. If there ever was a chance, we'd maybe even add Halo Wars. No way I'm playing Halo Wars 2. Halo Wars 2, by the way, is my most hated 343 game ever. Like, holy crap. That game looks atrocious and is just a joke. It is a freaking joke, the way that they designed the game. So, that's my opinion. That's a whole nother video. In any case, Halo 5. You scroll up there real quick. Halo 5. As you guys can see, my brother beat me by about 200k. He had a lot more kills, and again, in Halo 5, the scoring works different than Halos 1 through 4. Halo 5, you need to beat the part-time and get double the score. If you don't, you get a normal score. Whereas the other games, you had a time multiplier of 3.0 max, and it slowly dwindles down to 1.0 minimum. And so Halo 5, you're really on time constraints to beat the par time on every single mission. There are some missions that we have never beat the par time on. I believe there's like 4 missions. It just doesn't seem possible. So, as you guys can see in the notes, Swords of St. Helios and Battle of Sanion, my brother got par times on both of those, and those basically stole the win for him. He was concerned from my start that I was going to win by a landslide, and I told him halfway through his runs that it's not over till it's over. He had no confidence in himself, and yet he still came up on top. Again, Swords of St. Helios, I do believe, if I remember correctly, yes. So before this year, we both have never beat the par time on Swords of St. Helios, and yet coming out of it, I got an 8K improvement for my overall record. My pass was 700K, and now it's a 708K. It's not great. I didn't beat the par time again. I don't remember what the par time was, but either way, I didn't beat it. My brother did beat it, though. He beat the par time and got a new score. He went from 667K to a 1.3 million. So automatically it doubled, and that got him. I mean, that score alone got him the win right there. So that's the difference. I made up all my other points from other missions. That's how close this competition was. And yet, he also continued to Battle of Sanion. Again, that's another mission where I have never beat the par time on Battle of Sanion. But my brother did it before. I think it was last year, actually. And then he did it again. If you guys watched his live stream, again, he has better RNG. If you guys don't know what RNG is, by the way, RNG is basically luck factor in gaming. RNG stands for random number generator. But people say like RNG is this like God's supporting you kind of thing. RNG, it was on his side. His AI wasn't as, or his allies weren't as incompetent as mine were. Not to mention his Arbiter helped out a lot, whereas mine just kind of sat back and let me do everything. Again, I could rant about it all day long, but the AI in Halo 5 is absolutely retarded. So he definitely got lucky, and he admitted that he got lucky as well in some missions, and that's one of them. Again, I've never beat the par time, and that alone could tip the balance every single year. Him getting par time, me not getting par time. It's just the way it is. So yeah, overall, like I said, the score difference right now, 200K, that's the difference between having a par time and not. So it was a really close competition. I got par time on other missions, he did not, and vice versa. Again, that's why I don't like this scoring system in Halo 5, because it's not true to, showing who truly did better overall. It's just whoever finishes the missions faster. As you guys can see too, I had a 9-minute faster time than my brother, but honestly, in this category here, time actually doesn't matter. It's all about finishing before par and getting that score. As you guys can see, I had 13 deaths. My brother has 25. Just didn't make a difference. I also got 4 new records. He made 2. But, it is what it is. As far as 0 death missions, I had 1, 2, 3. I had 6. The first 4 missions, Osiris, Blue Team, Glass, and Unconfirmed, I didn't die. And I made 2 new records in there. And then I didn't die on Swords of St. Helios. Yeah, I didn't die on Swords of St. Helios, and I still didn't beat the par time. Can you believe that? Unbelievable. And then I got a new all-time record between the two of us on Genesis. And I also didn't die there. So I tried to make up points there. I made a lot of points. And unfortunately, I couldn't come out on top. My brother had 1 0 death mission, and that was also his Genesis run. So Genesis is one of those big point ones because it has a lot of heavy weapons, not to mention the Scorpion. So that's where he lost out on some points, but I gained some. Unfortunately, I lost out in other places, like I said, in Swords of San Helios and Battles of Ion. But overall, it was a close run, very close to the end. He was worried that he would suffer on the Breaking and Guardians, and unfortunately for me, he didn't do too bad. In fact, both of those scores actually beat mine. I died 7 in those last 2. He died 5. And even though he took longer on both those missions, again, we can't beat the par score on par time on those 2. So all that matters is getting the score, and he did. So that's those 2 alone didn't give him the win, but it definitely helped. You know, every little bit helps. It all added up. So overall, he did great. Congratulations to my brother. As you guys can see by overall tally, my brother won this year with 3 scores all in a row. Halo 3, 4, and 5. Again, Halo 3 was super close. Super close. But he landslided me in Halo 4. And then, again, super close in Halo 5. I beat him in Halo 2 by a good amount. But I landslided him in Halo 1. That's for sure. And, bro, if you see this, obviously, I know you're going to try and see if you could do better next year in Halo 1. Because I think you and me can agree, as well as many other fans, that Halo 1 is probably the best game, if not Halo 3. And it is definitely the most fun for me, at least. I love Halo 1. I think it's the best. And I enjoy playing it. And that's why I always do better. So yeah, there's the recap for 2023 of our solo legendary runs. Again, if you guys are interested in this, you know, feel free to do it yourself as well. Again, score, kills, deaths, and time. That's all that matters. And then, you know, write it down. Keep track of it. Let us know what you guys get. You guys want to compete against us? I'll add you guys. Send me your stuff. I'll add it. You know, if you guys really care. But obviously, I don't think anyone else really cares. This is just what we do as brothers. We compete against one another, and this is the result. We've been doing this for years now. It's really fun. It's really fun to see who can do better. Obviously, we wish we could do Reach and ODST as well. Again, we started in... I think we started in January. And yet, our lives got busy a little bit. And unfortunately, we could not play more often. And unfortunately, we didn't finish all the games fast enough. Including Halo 5, which, as of this recording, we didn't even do Halo 5 co-op yet. I don't even know if we're going to be able to do it for the new year. That's in 2 days. So, we'll see. I really don't know. I really hope you guys have enjoyed our runs, though. If you guys have been with us since Halo 1, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know some of my videos got a lot more views than my brother's live streams. And not to mention, some of them just skyrocketed with views. And it's just kind of bizarre. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying them. Both of us. We both hope you guys are enjoying them. And see who's better. And how does it compare to you guys? How do you guys do the missions, you know? We would like to know. You know, let us know in the comment sections in any of the videos, including this one if you guys need to. You know, tell us how you guys play the games. You know, how did we do? What do you guys do different? Anything, really. We want to hear it. Yeah, overall, I mean, I could go on and on about recapping every other year and everything. If that's something you guys want to see, I will do some research and make another Excel page just like this, showing off every year, every score, things like that. If you guys really want to see that, I do have a sheet somewhere that has the best all-time records from every individual mission, every individual score, every individual kills, deaths, and time. And it is something that I do want to check and see eventually, like who has the best all-time records on every single mission and every game and things like that, to see who truly is at the top. I think me and my brother will probably agree that I probably have the highest scores possible amongst most of the missions, if not at least Halos 1, 2, and 3. 4 and 5 it might differ, but you never know. So yeah, that's going to be it for now, I guess. I really don't know what else to say. It was a great run again. I wanted to make one more note. Halo 5 records have always increased by the millions of points. So yeah, we got into the 8 mils this year. Last year was in the 7 mils. The year before that was 6. The year before that was 5. The year before that was 4. So every single year we have increased our score by the millions. So if trend continues, next year we will both break 9 million. It's pretty funny how that worked out. Yeah, so if anything, I will actually maybe do some research. I'll tell you guys who's winning all the competitions from every other year, and let you guys know who's really on top. Obviously, this is just 2023, and obviously we're going to move on to 2024 in the next month of January, if not, whenever we do. And we hope you guys are there to watch us play as well. Again, we're just going to go right through it. It's not something we're expecting you guys to follow along with, but it's just something for us to keep track of. We just love competing against one another. Legendary. It's the hardest we can do, right? And again, I don't like 343 Industries at all, but I do love Halo. Halo is one of my favorite franchises of all time. Just straight up. But I do not like 343 Industries at all. I hate their games, and hence the reason why I've never played Halo Infinite. To me, it looks like trash, and I think the game itself sucks. Obviously, I knew it was going to release broken, and it did. And unfortunately, all the people are still playing it. You're suckers. You're suckers. That's all I can say. You guys are just giving the stupid company more money and allowing them to continue to exist. Someone else needs to take over, and they just need to do it right. Just like, any other gaming company that sucks, just like EA, they took over all the sports games, and they can't make good sports games. I play the hockey one, but there's so many bugs, it's so inconsistent, and they don't even hire people that know the teams. I mean, the lines are wrong, the player stats are wrong. They don't know anything about the players. So that's just an example, and again, that's just why I don't like Halos 4 and 5 specifically, and that's why I'll never play Halo Wars 2. I don't mind if we play Halo Wars 1, because that game was absolutely legendary, but I can't get on the bandwagon. It's just stupid. Too many promises broken, too many lies, and unfortunately, their games just suck. 343 Industries, their games are always jokes. So yeah, that's my little rant to add to this little video. But of course, if you guys enjoyed this little recap of the year, hope you guys will hit the like button, comment down below what you guys thought. Again, like I said, let us know what you guys think. Will you guys join in next year? Will you guys join in? Did you guys join in this year? Let us know. And of course, subscribe to our channels. I will I will put a link in the description to my brother's channel, as well as subscribe to mine. And share our channels as well if you guys can. Every little bit helps us, and that way we can bring more content to you guys and have even more fun. Heck, we'll probably play other games as well, and hopefully this next year we will play Halo Reach and ODST. I will try and make it my goal that we can get it done. Like I said, we had some busy schedules in kind of the spring, summertime, so we didn't really play. But it is what it is. Again, we're not making money off any of this, so it's not like it's super important right now. But it is fun, and I think we enjoy it a lot. I know I do. I hope you guys enjoy it too, and we hope you guys will be around for next year's 2024. Again, we make new records every single year, except for my Halo 3 right there. It's the only one you guys can't see it. Right there, Halo 3. It's the only one this year that we did not make a new record. But I think every single year we get better somewhere, and we just, overall we're getting better with age in a sense. I don't know, I feel like I am. So I take pride in my Halo 1 records. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys enjoyed everything that we've done so far as well, especially in the year of 2023. It's the first year that I've actually been posting a lot of videos. And I hope you guys will stick around and, tell your friends, help us out too. And of course, check out my brother's live streams for his Halo videos, as well as any other content he puts out. As far as the rest of 2023, obviously this is going to be, on the 30th, but maybe a little slow because of the New Year's. We do a lot of family stuff, so probably won't see videos for the next few days. If anything, maybe start Halo 1. I don't know. Oh, Halo 5 co-op as well. So we'll see. That's it for now, I guess. Thank you guys for watching. Happy New Year. If you guys didn't see my other videos, Merry Christmas as well. Happy holidays overall. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Check out my brother's channel, and of course, have a great day, and we'll see you guys in whatever comes next in the new year. So have a good one, and obviously create good New Year's resolutions too, because I know I will. Not just working out more, because I definitely need to work out more, but plan to eat healthier. That's my New Year's resolution. Eat healthier, less junk food. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you guys have for New Year's resolutions. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.